Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Wednesday, the 12th of July, 2023. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 closed up 0.4% today to 7,136 points, hanging on to yesterday's gains. After some pretty big moves in recent sessions, today was relatively calm. The energy stocks did best, while materials companies also outperformed. Healthcare and tech stocks were among the worst performers. Among the large caps, Woodside Energy led the way, jumping 2.7%, while Fortescue Metals Group was up 2.5% and BHP rose 1.7%. Rio Tinto, Santos and diversified miner South32 all did well. The banks were mixed, with Commonwealth Bank going backwards while the others were higher. WiseTech Global was one of the worst performing large caps, down 1.5%. CSL, Telstra, Woolies, Goodman Group and Newcrest Mining all ended lower. Story number 2, KMD Brands, owner of Kathmandu and Rip Curl, has become the latest retailer to warn of a consumer slowdown. KMD shares fell 9% today after it said trading in the June quarter was more challenging on the back of rising cost of living pressures. While things appeared to have been going well until the end of April, spending has been slower since. Flagship brand Kathmandu has experienced a weaker start to its winter trading period, particularly compared to its best ever winter season performance last year. Sales have also been impacted by a warmer start to the winter in Australia. So the list of retailers warning of a slowdown in retail spending grows longer. Story number 3, Incitec-Pivot has received a number of approaches, possibly from Asian buyers, for its fertilisers business, sending its share price up more than 5% today. The $5.4 billion group wants to split the fertiliser and explosives parts of its business, but the main architect of that strategy, former Chief Executive Gene Johns, has left the business, and a number of shareholders don't want it to happen. Also, designate Chief Executive Christine Corbett quit before she even joined the business. Last night, the Financial Review reported that one Asian state-owned enterprise had made an approach for the fertiliser business. Today, the company put out a statement which said the board's assessment of a potential sale is being considered alongside the proposed demerger, which remains a strategic priority. Story number 4, Optus is set to become the first telco in Australia to offer direct-to-handset communications via satellites under a new deal with Elon Musk's SpaceX, in which it plans to provide 100% land coverage. The deal will allow Optus customers to send text messages via satellites by the end of next year, while voice and data will be available in December 2025. That's according to a report in The Australian. The announcement comes a week after Telstra outlined a partnership with SpaceX's Starlink, which will allow customers to utilise the company's satellite constellation via specific hardware to provide data services across the country. That deal will include a voice option via special modems. The Optus deal, though, is significantly different and will involve SpaceX launching hundreds of new satellites before the end of this year. The new satellites will be able to connect to any 4G-compatible device without any further manipulation of existing antennas. Mobiles, laptops and wearables such as smartwatches will be able to connect to the service. And story number 5, Wipro Limited, the Indian outsourcing provider, plans to spend $1 billion to train its 250,000 employees in artificial intelligence and integrate the technology into its product offerings. The spending over the next 3 years also involves bringing 30,000 employees from cloud, data analytics, consulting and engineering teams together to embed the technology into all internal operations and solutions offered to clients. It's the biggest AI integration thus far, but it's happening across geographies and industries. India's largest IT company, Tata Consultancy Services, said it will train 25,000 engineers on the technology. Accounting giant KPMG and Microsoft, whom in May launched the AI Innovation Initiative, yesterday unveiled a newly expanded partnership that will speed up the deployment of AI tools in core functions and create what they say is a $12 billion growth opportunity for KPMG. AI is coming. That's it for the afternoon report for Wednesday, the 12th of July, 2023. Michael Thompson and I will be back tomorrow morning with the Thursday edition of Fear and Greed Business News. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.